DC has had a bit of a glow up lately thanks to new updates on their video games, but mainly because James Gunn has been kinda cooking. Not only did he drop some huge casting news, but he even gave us a first look at Peacemaker Season 2 and a tease for the first Superman trailer. What it do, Durag Nation? I'm back with Super News Bits to give you the latest superhero news in 3 minutes or less because I respect your time if you subscribe. So if this video was helpful, hit the like button so it reaches more people, but if it wasn't for you, change it to a dislike. I had my fingers crossed when James Gunn jumped ship to DC after the Snyderverse ended in disaster. And even though James stumbled a bit with how he handled Henry Cavill, the man genetically engineered to be Superman, things have been looking way up lately. My guy Gunn has been all over social media, dropping news, answering questions, and shutting down rumors, like that one about a Matt Reeves Batman game being in development. Much to my disappointment, there's still a new Batman game reportedly in the works, just not the Battinson. Gunn also hit us with some big casting updates for the Green Lantern series, which is one of the projects I'm the most hyped for. So we got Kyle Chandler, aka Coach Taylor from Friday Night Lights, cast as Hal Jordan, and honestly, I could see it, especially if they're going for that rugged, bearded Hal. But the real story is we finally know who's playing John Stewart, and one of my Durag Nation supporters, Gabe, probably cried real tears of joy because James Gunn tapped Aaron Pierre for the role. If you haven't seen him in Rebel Ridge on Netflix, change that right now. I was skeptical, but Aaron bodied that role. It was the perfect audition for John Stewart. I still think he's a little too pretty for the part, but Rebel Ridge sold me on the personality and the aura. Of course, Twitter couldn't resist making light-skin jokes, but overall, everyone seems excited. Gunn also dropped a little something for Peacemaker Season 2, sharing an image of what fans think is Long Shadow, the indigenous hero fans of the DC animated universe will recognize. He was part of Project Cadmus and a member of the US government's personal superhero squad. If Cadmus will have a big role in Season 2, I'm here for it. But let's be real, what everyone's really waiting for is Superman, because like it or not, the whole DCU is riding on that movie. Joker 2 is DC's 6th flop in a row. Superman making less than $1 billion would be catastrophic for the brand. But I'm still confident, even with the new Jurassic Park and Fantastic Four movies releasing in the same 3-week period. I love the casting so far, and that suit design, fire. Trust me, it'll look even better on screen once the color grading hits. And the best part, Gunn basically confirmed we're getting a trailer soon. When someone asked if we'd see it by the end of the year, Gunn responded with a cryptic emoji, which is basically Gunn's way of saying, yeah, it's coming. With New York Comic Con in 5 days, I'm betting we'll see that trailer in the next week or so. As for Gunn's plans for video games, people were really excited when he said he's planning multiple AAA DC games as part of the new DCU, and DC Twitter went a little crazy when they noticed he followed God of War dev Alana Pierce on IG. I wouldn't read too much into that though. She's a huge DC fan who also happens to look like that. Still, no new game announcements from Gunn yet, but don't worry because an actual game studio just confirmed multiple DC games in development. Click the video on screen to learn more.